A very good morning and welcome back to another Daily Market Outlook. It's Fabio here and thank you so much again for tuning in to another market update where I analyze the major dollar pairs and of course gold. Now guys, this week and last week have been absolutely insane. Some of the best price action that I've seen in a very long time here on the major dollar pairs. I just want to thank you for tuning into these market updates every single day because I just feel so blessed that I have the opportunity to share what my vision is on these markets and what my trades are. So what we can do is we can just start here again as we do every single day with EURUSD and see how beautifully we have pushed up in towards the highs since that area of demand yesterday. Remember guys, I mentioned that we had a double fractal break in towards the highs yesterday. We had this sell before the buy up, which was your area of demand. We tap in towards that demand zone. We have a monthly and a yearly open level, which naturally acts as an area of support and resistance. And from there, we just absolutely skyrocket in towards the highs. Now, what I want to share with you is this position that I took. And this just shows that I actually take the positions that I share here on YouTube. I actually practice what I preach, just so you know, for the sake of legitimacy, whatever. I'm also in those pound-dollar longs, which I've been calling for quite a long time now. Obviously, these screenshots are from last night because we've already seen a minor retracement. But what we can now see and what we're now looking for is still further upside. My stops are currently in profit underneath the monthly and the yearly open. So let's see if we can continue our overall uptrend here and this overall pullback after seeing a very heavy overextended move here on EURUSD in towards the downside. Now, guys, what we can see here is, again, another daily fractal break in towards the highs after breaking this high. Therefore, this is your area of demand. Now, at this point in time, again, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, as long as this black line holds, we should still continue pushing up higher. We have, if we go in towards the 4-hour time frame, still gotten open highs, which are open. As we can see over here, this is a liquidity high. We have all of these equal highs over here. I'm still waiting for these equal highs to get taken out. What happened yesterday is that we made a tap in towards that daily area of demand. And then what we saw here was the 4-hour change of character. So you can see we push down, we see a retracement, we see a push down, and then we break up with a lot of momentum. We break this area of structure over here, and now we've obviously seen an early morning retracement. And now from this area of demand, which is this sell before the buy over here, I am now looking for, again, further upside on EURUSD. So this is what I am looking for at the moment. I'm not going to be taking any skill in positions like this whatsoever because I'm already in a lot of trades on these dollar pairs. I already am in Aussie dollar, which I took yesterday as well, which I also shared, by the way, on the live stream. But what I'm now looking for is just, again, simply the continuation in towards the upside. I'm not really worried for any further upside until we start breaking these lows. Once we break these lows, then I will have to reevaluate what happens here on EURUSD, because then we could just continue down lower with the overall order flow. But then we'll need to see maybe inside this refined area some more bullish pressure come. But for now, I am still just looking only for up and up and upside. So yeah, still expecting that further upside from EURUSD. Obviously, position has its stops in profits. So yeah, just happy with this position to let it run. I don't really see anything else. What I do want to share with you is the weekly high, guys, because the weekly fractal high, we're getting very close to it at this point in time. This over here is your weekly fractal high. If we break that weekly fractal high, that is a bullish sign that EURUSD has the potential to continue pushing up higher in towards this weekly area of supply. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on EURUSD. Now let's go in towards the dollar index, because guys, the dollar index is also extremely interesting as well, because what we can see, and again, I mentioned it in yesterday's video, is that that weekly and yearly open level have again acted as an area of support and resistance over here. If you want to use this indicator, go to DWMY open on indicator section and you'll find it yourself. If you have any troubles, just make sure to join the Discord server, link in the description down below of this video. Now obviously, yeah, it's kind of like a retest of this overall order block over here. If we take the entire buy before the sell, and still I am looking for further downside from the dollar index, just following the daily fractal structure. Nothing much has changed from yesterday. Again, the buy before the sell acting as an area of supply. You can see we tap in and we push back down lower with that monthly and yearly open also acting as an area of natural resistance. Now guys, what my target is here for the dollar index are these equal lows over here. That is going to be my target, and once those lows are taken, that is then when I'm going to be looking, okay, maybe we need to take some profits on the EURUSD and the GBPUSD and the AUDUSD swing positions. I'm not going to go into the lower time frame. You see here what the high time frame bias is. Obviously, we're coming from a weekly area of supply again. Mentioned this many times now. 50% body candles over here, and then a big impulse in towards the downside, acting as supply. And as we can see, it is working out to absolute perfection so far. Obviously, anything can change as soon as Trump just says something. So this is all very risky, obviously, with the times that we're trading inside. But for now, from a technical analysis perspective, everything is looking very good. Now, let's let's move on into AUDUSD, because I took an AUDUSD long position yesterday on the daily and the 4-hour time frame. So what I want to share with you here is that I took a long. So why did I take a long? First of all, that's the first question. So first, on the daily time frame, what we had here was the fractal high. This is the high that broke this low over here, and we then created a new low over here. So obviously we were traced in towards this area of supply, and then you can see over here we get that initial downside push. Now I was not very likely, or I was not very eager to get into a short here on Aussie dollar, because if I look at the weekly time frame, we could very clearly see that we swept weekly liquidity on the outer range, right? So this for me is an overall area of consolidation. You can see here we have the range high, we liquidated and we pushed down. Now we have here liquidated the range low, so now I'm just looking for a reversal on AUDUSD. Then that in combination with the fact that the dollar index is inside an area of weekly supply, I'm therefore looking for AUDUSD upside. I then go in towards the daily time frame, and I obviously see a very heavy overextended move in towards the downside, so I'm looking for a potential pullback up higher. Then obviously I also use EURUSD as one of my confluences to look for a long position on AUDUSD. And then what I see here is that after sweeping the liquidity low, we see a V-shaped reversal up. We get those fake sells, and then again we push up higher. Now we've got that change of character over here on the daily high. Therefore, this now becomes your change of character low, which is protected. And therefore, I shot this 1 to 2 risk to reward position yesterday, as we also have the monthly and the yearly open acting as an area of support. Therefore, my stop loss is very safe underneath the daily fractal low and underneath the monthly and yearly open. Then I went in towards the 4-hour time frame, and then on the 4-hour time frame, I obviously also saw that we had a nice area of demand over here, which broke structure. And then I decided to go long from there, and as you can see, we shot straight up. Now obviously this morning we've seen a minor retracement, but I'm still interested in looking for further upside. So what I would now be looking for is a breakout of this descending correction. So we now need to wait until we break this 1-hour change of character high. Let's break that, then this is your area of demand, and then we'll continue to look for long positions on AU. Going into GBPUSD next, again guys, remember I am still in those GU long position, or in a GU long position, or we're now seeing a minor retracement. The GU long position is this one over here. So entries all the way back down at 1.22156. Stops are currently in profits. Looking at this, if we look at the daily, we can again very clearly see that we still have not yet tapped into that daily buy before the sell, right? So that is this over here, that is still untouched. Yes, we are still bearish from this high in towards this low. So obviously holding on to GU is getting riskier and riskier. I'm not very interested in looking for buys on the lower time frame today on GU. I would prefer to look for buys on EU and AU, but obviously GU should follow the other pairs as well. This is overall the sell before the buy up. Therefore, that is now acting as an area of demand. But if we go in towards the 4-hour time frame, we can refine it. And then what you'll see is a very, very, very nice area of demand. First, this was the overall sell before the buy, which I mentioned in yesterday's video. Then what happens is that we come in towards demand zone. And then yesterday, what happens is that we see, okay, the change of character again. So bullish market structure shift, and now just looking for further upside. As long as this low over here is respected, GU should continue pushing up higher in towards that daily area of supply, and it should grab liquidity above this last kind of like liquidity high that we have over here. So I'm simply looking for further upside again on GU. It is a little bit lower probability trade setup just fundamentally, or not fundamentally, but like from a fundamental technical analysis perspective, where we don't really have a bullish daily change of character, obviously. But it is a nice hold from the lows, and I'm still looking for further upside on it. For me, it still makes sense to push up higher, as we still have not yet tapped into daily supply. So let's see if we can get another push up higher. But yeah, obviously if EU goes today, then GU should follow as well. Going into NU, what do we see over there? Well, on NU, we have gotten also a push up higher. I shared this yesterday here on the stream, or on the daily market outlook as well, actually. The only difference here with NU is that we did not yet break the fractal high. So again, the fractal high is the market structure of the individual candlesticks. So I'm still waiting for that high to go, and then I'll be more confident to get in some longs on NU. So let's wait and see what happens over there. Looking here at the lower time frame though, you can again very clearly see how beautifully we made a retracement in towards this demand zone. So this sub for the buy, again, that broke market structure. And now again, we've seen very similar to the other pairs, a change of character over here, where we get the push down, retracement, push down, then push, push, push. That's now what I'm looking for. This is now kind of like a refined area of demand. Obviously, your entire sell before the buy is this, we're already inside of. So I'm still looking for further upside. But again, EU and AU are my favorites based on the daily fractal structure, because the daily fractal structure on those two pairs are both bullish. Yeah, that's that on NU. Obviously, we still have not taken out the weekly lows over here, which would have been preferable. But regardless, NU should follow AU and EU. This is your weekly fractal high, which is also your daily fractal high. So once we break that, that is for me a lot of confirmation that we should, again, see some higher prices and a pullback on NU, EU, GU. Etc. Last of all, gold absolutely skyrocketed in towards the upside, as we can see here on the daily time frame. Once again, I've been mentioning for a very long time, just simply follow the daily order flow here on gold. Again, that is what is being respected every single time, the sell before the buy. This is just a classic December rally, which always happens kind of like into December and into January on gold. It always rallies at the end of the year. I think it's because the Chinese are all massively buying gold for Chinese New Year, which is, I think, or is just around the corner, or just happened, not too sure, don't pin me down on that. But what I'm now looking for is just, again, further upside in towards a new all-time high on gold. I'm not looking to short it. I will only be following the overall order flow up higher. Okay, so that's what I am looking for at this moment in time. Yeah, just only further upside. So try and follow the overall order flow on the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame, okay? Because we are bullish at this point in time. And as well, if we zoom out onto the daily and the weekly, we are also very, very bullish on gold, okay? The overall impulse is this up. This is just a correction before the next impulse up, okay? So that's it for today. Thank you so much. Again, I appreciate all the love that I receive. I know a lot of you benefit a lot from this analysis, so it just means a lot if you could leave a comment and a like on the video today, and make sure to subscribe. We're nearly at 100,000 subscribers, and I'm just so blessed, and I feel blessed that I have the opportunity to share this value with you, and I hope you guys appreciate that as well. Have an amazing day today, this afternoon, inside Discord. There's going to be a live Q&A session with Rutger, so make sure to join, and yeah, make sure to join the webinar tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central Eastern Time. It will be hosted here on YouTube. Have an amazing trading day. Thanks, guys.